Hello, and welcome to our moment of daily spiritual practice, contemplation, inspiration, devotion to the living spirit. It's a practice of getting in the right frame of mind, taking a pause, whatever time of the day it is for you, to reconnect with that which our soul already knows. For some people, it's 6 a.m. Pacific time, and for our colleagues in Europe, it may be 3 p.m. in the afternoon, or wherever you are. And I do so love hearing where you are. And again, I thank all of those who have sent me emails with the stories of how this daily practice has become like a heartbeat in your life. And I love feeling the web of connection that we are. We are using 365 Science of Mind, a year of daily wisdom from Ernest Holmes. And here we are going through the whole year together. And it's nice to see the progress through the book. Well, it's more than halfway. I'm remembering starting with you in January. Actually, some of us began earlier than January, in the cold, dark winter months, and how now it's warm, for some of us in the Northern Hemisphere. Today's reading, and I'm using the Kindle version, today's reading for the 14th is, I enjoy the companionship of the living spirit. Now, if you are reading along, you'll notice that I change the word God to the living spirit whenever I can. The living spirit is a phrase that Dr. Ernest Holmes liked to use. He used a number of other words like spirit to substitute for the word God. And I think it's a good practice to use a variety of terms to broaden my understanding and concept of the divine. So at the moment, I'm using the living spirit. He writes, communion with the living spirit is one of the greatest privileges of life. And by communion with the living spirit, we do not mean telling the spirit what to do or how to do it. For that would be like talking at the living spirit rather than communing with it. Now, by communion, we mean silently entering into divine harmony. And that's what our practice is. Repeatedly sitting, being inspired, quietly until we feel that presence, sense it very close in our own being, in our own minds. That's what our practice is all about. And Dr. Holmes suggests if you feel yourself being distraught, upset, and you follow the simple practice, what we are doing, sitting still, opening to the peace that was always present quietly, you will find that then the peace enters you. That's what he says. And the way you do this, here's his instruction, is to drop all confusion from your mind. Well, that is a tall order, isn't it? The way I think about it is, just during these moments of practice, can I leave confusion alone for a moment? And then it seems more approachable, just for this moment. He says, feel that you're breathing peace into yourself. And keep on doing that until your whole being feels flooded with the harmony and the peace of the living Spirit. This is communion. Not telling peace what to do, what it ought to be, but going into the spirit of peace silently, quietly. And so it is with any other attribute of the divine. We commune with it by listening and feeling its presence until the presence feels real to us. This is the meaning of communion. And so we let these words be our inspiration today. The living Spirit is my companion. And so it is impossible for me to be lonely or to feel alone. Wherever I go today, I go with the living Spirit. It accompanies me. So I call it my infinite companion that goes with me wherever I go. I feel that I have a partnership with the living Spirit, and it is steady and strong and certain. And not only that, I feel this same presence in everyone I meet today. The one companion of us all. Today I'm guided by this presence. I walk and talk and speak in its presence. I feel its strength. And I'm fed by its abundant nature, its love. This presence is closer to me than my breath, nearer to me than my hands and feet. So today I have no sense of aloneness, no feeling of isolation. I remember with every step I take today that the living presence, the Spirit, is my companion. And in this companionship, there is everything I could ever need: love, acceptance, affirmation, creativity, ideas, instruction, delight, not only for today, but forevermore. And letting the next breath I take begin to introduce my body to movement so that I make myself available to my environment, and feeling the connection to my friends. I began to prepare myself for activity, for facing that which is facing me, for going into the world accompanied by the grace and wisdom of the living Spirit. Thank you for joining today, and have a blessed day. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.